Mama's Geeky. Thank you so much, Nick, for taking the time.
My pleasure. God, look, is that a huge Funko Pop collection?
It sure is. And
That's
it's expensive.
that's incredible. God, I'm impressed.
Well, thank you. First of all, congratulations on this film. I read this book to my kids. I couldn't even count the amount of times. So for you, what does it mean to get to, be a character that's so iconic?
It's really fun. I mean, for the same reason that the book is so popular, the script was incredibly rewarding to work on. It immediately hooked me when they sent it to me. And I love being part of this kind of medicinal storytelling, you know? It's a really fun way to spend an hour and a half, and we come out with a really healthy message for our neighborhoods.
Yeah, I love how it takes the book and expands so much deeper on it. You know what I mean? So for you,
Yeah.
like, how fun was it to compare it to the book and be like, wow, they really give this character a lot more to work with?
I mean, it's incredible. One of the things that's fun about animation in general is just, offering up what I do in the booth, which is really fun and it's very playful to get to collaborate with the other artists, but then to see what the genius animators and directors do, it's just mind blowing to sit in the theater and look at this incredibly magical world they've created. That's obviously so much more complex and rich than a children's book.
Yeah.
So it's really rewarding to get to sort of ride shotgun with all of those great artists.
Yeah, and like of course all the fish look really cool, but like in the background, if you look in the background at all the stuff happening, it's so impressive.
It's wild. It's so deep and lush.
Yeah, it's so much fun. What was your reaction when you first saw your animated version of Mr. Fish? Like because I feel like he takes what the book is, but he's so cute and lovable, even though he's like pouty.
Well, thank you. I love it. Seeing like when you're in the booth, I try to perform things in a way that not only am I giving a good emotional performance and that's naturalistic and easily renderable, but I also try to give nuances where you're making noises or you're like, yeah, you're conveying a tone that the animators then are so good at hearing little details like that and then adding it to your facial expressions. And so it's really fun to see little cues that I hoped, like seeds that I planted, turn into whole mannerisms and like behaviors in this fish. So it's for a performer, it's like a wonderful Christmas morning. Every scene is a different gift that you're opening, and you're like, oh my God, you made me look so much more charming than I could have done on my own.
It is cool. I love when they do that they take like, you're like, oh, I can kind of see a little Nick Offerman in this Pout-Pout Fish. You know what I mean? I like that they do that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very cool.
incredible. They're so talented.
Yeah, it's so cool. And obviously, I love the message of the book, right? But I feel like, him going on this journey, you get so much, again, so much more of it. And he's got his little sidekick, Pip, and like their connection is so great. Can you talk about that?
I can. I mean, that's my favorite thing is Nina Oyama, who plays Pip, was such an incredible surprise to me. I once I saw her, I had seen her in a couple of things, but I think she should become like a global superstar from this movie. She's so funny. She's like Robin Williams or something. She's such a hilarious and unflappable clown. And I love, I'm so lucky. It reminds me of Parks and Recreation, where my relationship with Amy Poehler's character, all it requires of me is to just shut up and let them be a genius. And people are like, what a great collaboration. Look at this teamwork. And all I did was sit there. And so I really get the lucky end of that stick.
Well, it's great. I love the two of you together. I loved you in Parks and Rec as well. And I do want to tell you real quick before I wrap that I've seen Margot's Got Money Troubles, and you are just phenomenal in that show. You are
Oh,
so good. Your
thank
character,
you.
oh, I cried multiple times watching you in that. So great
Thank you
stuff.
so much. I'm so grateful. I can't wait for people to see that. I love working on that show.
It was so, 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 so good. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank
I'm Tessa Smith with Mama's Geeky. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Hi, it's nice to meet you, Tessa. I love the name. I love
Oh,
it. I love
thank
it so much.
you. Thank you so much. Well, I loved this movie. It really brought me back because my girls are 13 and 14 now, but I read this book to them. I couldn't even tell you the amount of times I read this book to
Oh
them.
my gosh, I love that.
And they were even like excited. They're like, it's going to be a movie. I remember that book. And I'm like, okay, I'm making you kids watch this with me. And it's going to like, the nostalgia.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so great. That's gonna be such a cool moment for you to have with them.
And it's what I love about this is it is the story, right? But it is so much more evolved. And so what is it like for you to get to take this character who is such a much smaller role in the book and really bring her to life in this film?
Yes, so I had a realization probably like it's probably like 40 minutes ago now at this point, but I was kind of talking about it and I just was like, she didn't really she didn't say much in the first or in the book. And then I was like, and it's really cool to be able to give this character a voice, which normally it's usually not that way. The character is always already somebody who's known and you know their personality and you know their thoughts and you know so much about them. So it's nerve-wracking
Yeah.
because I was like, oh, I didn't really think about that. I didn't really think about that when I was doing it, but I honestly think that is kind of a good thing that I didn't because there are going to be so many kids that know the book and are going to see this, and my voice is going to be that memory for them, and that's I don't even know what to do. Like it gives me goosebumps thinking about it because it's really incredible. But when I read the character's name, when I read Shimmer and her description, I was like, oh, Shimmer is me. I am Shimmer. Like I understand her on a very personal level, honestly. The whole ocean is looking for her. Everybody thinks that she's this thing that's gonna either help them or something to possess or need. And there's a lot of expectations put on her. And for myself, being in the public eye from a very young age, I understand the feeling of people assuming or having an idea of who I should be, what I should say, what art I should make, what I should do. But there's so much more depth to me. So to be able to be a part of something like this is really awesome. And I love doing family stuff. I love being able to be a part of something where the whole family can go and they're all going to enjoy it. The jokes, hilarious. Animation, beautiful. Music, rocking. Like it's a good experience for everybody, I think. And the reminder as well, not to judge a book by its cover, is a great lesson for kids always, but we adults need the reminder more than the kids usually.
Oh, a
So
hundred percent. I
yeah,
totally
so
agree.
I'm grateful to be a part of that too.
I'm watching it like, yes, I should take notes from these people. Like,
Me
I should
too.
get this.
Yes.
you know but she's speaking of like the animation, how cute is Shimmer? Like, what was your reaction when you saw her? She's so flowy and I love all her little fins.
No, I was just like, really, you couldn't have like it's the prettiest fish I've ever seen. I was like, she's pink and she's shimmery and she's like she's kind of demure, but like not really because she knows a lot. Like the whole ocean is searching for her. But I just really loved everything that they did with it. I just thought it looked so good and I'm really, really proud of being a part of this film. And I also hope that man, there's kids like your kids who are gonna like go and see this film, and I'm excited for somebody to be like, "Oh, my kids loved you as Shimmer." It's cool to
Yeah,
be recognized or seen as something other than what I already do or what people know me for. Like my music is me. This is something completely different. So I'm really excited to be a part of that part too.
it's gonna be so fun, like the first time you like meet a little kid that's like, you're Shimmer. Because like seeing that stuff through kids' eyes is like, I've loved watching my kids see that, so I'm excited
Yes.
for you to experience that because
Yes, thank you. The wonder of it all. Like I'm excited to be able to do stuff like this still, that the opportunities still arise. So I'm grateful.
the thing I love so much about Shimmer, she kind of a legend. Like, people don't like, is she real? Is she not real? And I
Yes.
loved that about it. So it was
Yes,
fun.
she's this mythical creature to everybody. And Mr. Fish is just like, if I could only find her,
I know.
everything would be all right. And I love the empathy that she has as well, where she's just like, okay, well, how can I guide you or help? Even though she's like, I don't really want this craziness,
Yeah.
I will still, reach out my fin
Yeah.
and help. So it's just a really good story, and it just feels good all the way around. And we need so much of that now, you know?
That's what I was going to say. It's definitely something that we can use more of, and, maybe just reach out and help someone, even when you don't feel up to it yourself.
Yes, yes.
Exactly.
Even a smile can do it, you know? So,
Yep.
it's a simple thing to be able to encourage or give someone a compliment
Yeah.
or open a door, or say excuse me even. Like, come on, manners.
I know.
But
Right.
we're gonna
The
bring them
little
back. We're
things.
bringing them back.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for your time and congratulations. I thought this movie was so fun and it was so great to see this book adapted for the screen. I really loved it.
Thank you so much, Tess. I appreciate it. Tell your girls
Thank
that I
you.
said I hope that they love the movie.
I will.
And you got to tag me.